Greetings, everybody, and welcome to this multimedia update here in the Media Files. This time we have, once again, DVDs, a few books, and a couple of Blu-rays. What do we get? Well, find out next here on the Media Files. Alright, welcome back. Alright, so for this batch of updates, this is more from a thrift store that I haven't been to in a while. And mind you, most of these movies that I got were basically anywhere from like 50 cents to $1 to maybe $2. So can't really complain for really good entertainment for extreme cheap prices. So first off, let's go with, actually the only video game that I found, one I've been looking for a while to add to my, what I like to call my games based on movies collection. Here we have The Scorpion King, Rise of the Acadian on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, the Scorpion King game based on the movie, which I think it takes place, I think, just before the movie, or it's inspired by it. But either way, come on, it's this, it's the Scorpion King. There you go. Let's see here. So up next, we have, one of my favorite comedies, TV shows of all time. Um, I know me with talking about a TV show that's pretty much not really aimed at my, at the time I watched it, my, target audience. But what can I say though? It's just a landmark in television history, and if you have never watched it, give it a shot. That's all I gotta say. Just give it a shot. But here we have the very first season of one of my favorite comedy TV shows of all time, The Golden Girls. Yeah, the complete first season. Um, yeah, I know a guy watching the show about elderly women in a house. But what can I say though? It is hilarious, and I've always loved Estelle Getty right there as the grandma. um, what can I say though? And none of that though, um, co-stars Betty White. So for all you Deadpool fans out there, there you go. Great series. I think I've only got this season is season 4, so hopefully one day I can get the other 6 seasons of this show will finally be complete. So up next, let's go through. Let's see here. Oh, the other game that I got. It's a PC game. I thought I had no idea what it was, but it kind of dawned on me. I'm like, oh yeah, the second game is finally coming out, or rather, technically the third game, really. But here we have for the PC, we have the Alan Wake bundle. Yeah, the original Alan Wake game and um, the standalone game, Alan Wake American Nightmare. Yeah, I only paid $1.50 for both games, so there you go. So up next, speaking of game-related stuff, we have from the creators of Halo, as I mentioned in one of my, reviews, we have the best of Red versus Blue. So yeah, the best DVD of all time. Yeah, basically the best episodes as voted by the fans for the fans. So there you go. So up next we have DVD that I'm trying to get more to my music related collection, which I don't have much of. But like, concerts kind of come and go, depending on what you like or whatever. However, though, I've managed to find something, a band that I've loved well since they debuted back in 1998. Yeah, it makes me feel ancient, but I don't care. This band still rules. Here we have Godsmack Live. Yeah. Um, Taken from recorded from the Centrum Center in Worcester, Massachusetts, featuring songs Keep Away, Whatever, Awake, Sick of Life. So I'm guessing it's probably around 2001 2001, somewhere around there. So yeah, very early on in their career. Let's see here. Speaking of, let's see, where did I put it? Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, here there's the list. Just a second here, they're hiding over here in the corner. Speaking of other concerts, we have ACDC live at Donington. Yeah, what can you say? It's ACDC. That's all you need to know. So up next we have ourselves another Blu-ray. Yeah, based off of the uh, really awesome Stephen King series of books. We have everybody's favorite adaptation of it, The Dark Tower on Blu-ray. Yeah, so um, yes, I know this movie was not really that well received. However, if you read the books and you know the books by heart, basically it's a sequel to the books. There you go. Um, you know, I need to go back and watch this again. So, all right. So, speaking of the other Blu-ray that I got, um, up next we have Vince Vaughn. Yeah, a comedy? No. An unusual choice for him, I think. But here we have on Blu-ray Brawl in Cell Block 99. Yeah, I've never seen this, and they had it marked for like 50 cents on Blu-ray. I'm like, I'll take it. I'll see what I can see what I think of it. But hey, it sounded interesting, and I'm like, Vince Vaughn in an action movie? Okay, sign me up. um, Speaking of action movies, we have another cool martial arts film which I've never seen before. But here we have Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. Yeah, I've never seen it, and gotta have a good martial art movie in there. So there you go. Let's see something up next. We have one of Mel Gibson's movies I don't think I've ever actually seen before, but co-starring Julia Roberts. We have Conspiracy Theory. Yeah, directed by the late great Richard Donner, so it's going to be good. So up next, speaking of good movies, I have never seen this. I have no idea how I have not seen it, but I am aware of the song. Well, mainly because Danny Elfman kind of helped write the song. But here we have Weird Science. Yeah, now this is the original DVD release with no bonus features on it whatsoever. But, what can I say? Never seen it. Can't wait to sit down and watch it. And let's see what else. Oh, yeah, speaking of movies, this is a reacquisition. They have this marked for $1. I'm like, come on, it's Carpenter. You can't go wrong with Carpenter for $1. But here we have his famous ghost story. We have The Fog. Yeah, with the green colored case art. There is the exact same thing out there, but it has the blue color scheme to it. So hopefully I can track that one down. And, yes, I know it's the same movie, but it's got different artwork and different colors and whatnot. So, is that everything? No. There's a couple more things. Here's all because all it's kind of related. So first up, so many of you who are fans of the spy thriller genre are fully aware that actor Matt Damon made a really awesome movie entitled The Bourne Identity. Yes. However, do many of you know that it was made before the Matt Damon movie? Oh, yeah. So here we have, made back in 1988, starring Richard Chamberlain as Jason Bourne. We have the original version, the original made-for-TV version of The Bourne Identity. If you can find this, It's very, very hard to find. I think I've been looking for this thing for at least a couple of years now, and I found it for a measly buck. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. And not only that, though, this thing, if you can see it, see that little time thing down there? If I'll focus on it, maybe, maybe not. 3 hours and 8 minutes of Jason Bourne. Yeah, old school Jason Bourne. So there you go. So speaking of its author, Robert Ludlum, I managed to find a few books of his which I do not have for a measly quarter apiece. So first up, we have The Apocalypse Watch. Yeah, I've seen this book multiple times, and I'm just like, you know what? I didn't need to get it from my Ludlum collection because all I really have is a few of his. All I really have is the Bourne books and a few others. But I'd love to kind of catch up and read all of his other stuff. So then up next, also like I said, they're all for a quarter apiece. We have the Hallcroft Covenant. Yeah, I've never heard of this, but I'm like, why not? It sounded interesting, and it's Robert Ludlum. And finally, we have The Cry of Haladon. Yeah, so you know, three great novels written by you know probably one of the best authors of the suspense spy thrillers. And so with that, that completes this little update video. Yeah, it may not seem very little, but hey, you know what? What can I say? It's great, it's entertainment, and there you go. Nice and cheap, just the way I like it. So with that, hey, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, hit that notification button. And with that, I'll see you later.